So for this week's OCG Thursday, we're going to be looking at a tournament that Japan recently had. We're going to start off with third place, venture on in to second place, and then end on third place. And this is particularly interesting because it goes to show the OCG is kind of starting to fall in love with a lot of the new tech cards. And what you're seeing here is the third place Altergeist list. And this list particularly strikes me as interesting because Pot of Indulgence is something a little bit unexpected. I didn't really expect competitive players to kind of play. But at the start of your main phase 1, banish 3 or 6 cards from your extra deck randomly face down. Draw 1 card for each 3 cards banished this way. And after this card resolves, you cannot draw cards by card effects for literally for the rest of this turn. So to me, this is something interesting, and I like this card in a deck like Altergeist, because playing it in Altergeist kind of allows you to tutor, and especially now that we've lost a multi-faker in the OCG kind of has to adapt to new ways to kind of try things, and I like that. It's an interesting mentality, and so forth. And something that I called being a staple. So if your opponent special summons a Link monster, you can special summon this card from your hand and then draw cards equal to the number of Link monsters your opponent controls plus 1. And if you do, shuffle cards from your hand into your deck equal to the number of Link monsters your opponent controls. Your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a monster you control. Quick effect. Discard 1 card to negate that activation. If you do, destroy it. I think a lot of people kind of thought this was crazy, especially this card gets a lot of value in the OCG. Being able to fix, you know, your 2 of multi-faker situation that you've got going here to kind of make sure that you can draw just better. I definitely kind of like just the cute little synergy you have trying to go make an attempt to go search for Max C or something to that degree. So this is New Age Altergeist, and this was third place in, what was it, a Tetsu Championship or something like that. So of course, triple Marionetter, the typical set to make sure that you can get those traps up, and special summon ability from the graveyard. Of course, your fun, fancy, ever so loving little blue shit, Melozig. I honestly hate this card. Like, it's so good though for what it does for the deck. Of course, 2 multi-faker limitations have put this card to 2 to kind of make things a little bit more fair, and it looks like it's worked out. So it feels kind of weird seeing multi-faker at 2, but I understand why they had to do it, of course. Next up is still Guidos. Of course, you have to play this at some capacity. The OCG is playing 2 Effect Veilers. Of course, limitations have put this card to a lower number as well. 1 copy of Effect Veiler, 1 copy of Ghost Ogre, and of course 1 copy of Illusion Dragon Phantasme, or Phantasme. And then, of course, triple Max C, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 1 copy of 1 for 1, 1 Pot of Desires, 2 copies of Pot of Indulgence, and 2 copies of Secret Village. I actually really do like double Secret Village in this deck, just to make sure that, like, you can lock your opponent out. And of course, we have 1 copy of Emulelf. I know a lot of people don't like Emulelf, especially in the TCG, but I still think it has some place in the world. And then, of course, 2 copies of Manifestation, 2 copies of Protocol, 1 Imperial Order, triple copies of Impermanence. I mean, you have to play this for the turn 1 plays with multi-faker. Of course, triple Personal Spoofing, 2 Judgments, and 2 Strike. The extra deck, we have 1 Triple Burst Dragon, 1 Relinquished Anima, 2 copies of Link Karibo, 1 Unicron, 1 Phoenix, 1 Cerberus, 1 copy of Prime Banshee, triple Hextia, and Starving Venom, 1 Dragon Spelegia, 1 Crimson Knight, and 1 Cyberse Chimera Dragon. Side deck, we have 1 Ghost Spell, 1 Ghost Ogre, 1 Phantasme, triple Inspector Border, 2 Skullmeister, 2 Sphere Mode, 1 Spellcaster Village, 2 Super Poly, 1 Twin Twisters, and 1 Metaverse. This double Super Poly with these being your targets, though, like, once per turn, quick effect, target 1 monster your opponent controls, place 1 Predator counter on it. If it's a level 2 or higher monster, it becomes level 1 as long as it has a Predator counter on it. Negate the effects of your opponent's monsters. I have Predator counters. Interesting. I wonder when we'll get this. Now, next up is Sky Striker, sporting off what appears to be Kaina. Now, I know a lot of people don't really like Kaina. They're like, ugh, Kaina sucks. But I think she's a one of, just to kind of step into for those really bad hands that you get, or, you know, your opponent Ghost cherries you. Like, you just kind of need it. Also, like, the OCG is under that really weird restriction of double engage, double Widow Anchor. I mean, this deck's struggling in the OCG right now just because of this. I mean, kind of was a cute start for help, but I wonder if we're going to get those light and dark left-right monsters. We'll have to wait and see. But the deck's playing 2 Ash Blossom, 1 copy of our friend Effect Veiler. Stupid Veiler. I don't know why people like you. And then, of course, we have... in all honesty, like, I think 1 Veiler is fine, just for your card choices, like, for more diversity. I think it's kind of something that, like, people don't really understand in the OCG. It's like, 1 Veiler's fine for the things that you need to do. Of course, we have 1 copy of Ghost Bell, and then, of course, I mean, I like 1 of Hand Traps as much as anybody else does, but, like, OCG, you really need to struggle, and I guess you need to adapt and make better choices. Of course, 1 Ghost Ogre, 1 Glow Bulb, triple copies of Maxi, and of course, triple Ray. Spells, 2 copies of Foolish Barrel, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 1 Metal Foes Fusion, 2 MST, 1 Desires, 1 Rhoda, triple of the new Area 0, 1 Afterburners, 1 Jamming Waves, 1 Eagle Booster, 1 Drones, 1 Shark Cannon, 2 Widow Anchor, 2 copies of Multi-Roll, 2 copies of Engage, 1 Terraforming, 1 Twin Twister, 1 Gobbly, 2 Impermanence, and 1 Judgment. And the extra deck on here, we have 1 Topological Bomber Dragon, triple Shizuku, 1 Kaina, triple Kagari, 2 Hayate, 1 Ningretsu, 1 Link Kribo, 1 Phoenix, 1 Needle Fiber, and 1 Boral Sword Dragon side deck, 2 Pranktops, 2 Inspector Border, 2 Skullmeister, triple Shared Ride, 1 Twin Twister, 2 DD Ground, 2 Typhoon, and 1 Vanity's Emptiness. God, Emptiness and Sky Strike on the TCG would be belligerently, like, broken. Like, I'd be super shocked to play against this, but this is New Age Sky Strikers, and I'm not disappointed. Alright, moving on along. We have New Age Gouki for the OCG, and that's right, that's Autonomous Action Unit. Being able to pave the way off of your opponent's graveyard, if your opponent leaves you any sort of resource, like, this is pretty cute. I'm also... The 1 Magical Midfield Breaker in the side deck is a very interesting tech choice as well, but this deck just kind of looks to take advantage and produce things because of Invoker. Invoker's such a powerhouse. Like, why? Why does this card still exist over here? This deck is also Gumblar Turbo, and I'm pretty sure that this card is going to just get banned right out of the game because of what it does and how degenerate it is. So, this is essentially just combo Gouki. Like I said, deck's Gumblar Turbo, extra link your opponent, go. So we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom, 1 copy of Steam the Cloak, 1 Arborea, 1 copy of Dandelion. Why does this also exist? 1 copy of Edgemp Sabers, 1 Glow Bulb, 1 Headbat, 2 Octostretch, 2 Suprex, 1 Twist Cobra, triple Junk Forward, 1 Corruptor Ibly, triple Mathematician, triple Psychic Wheeler. Control a level 3 Psychic monster other than Psychic Wheeler. You switch summon this card from your hand. Thank you, Emergency Teleport Synergy. And of course, 1 Takum Tumborg, 2 Terratop. It almost would seem that having these 2 exist is pretty ridiculous. 1 copy of Autonomous Action Unit, triple Called by the Grave. 1 Divine Sword, Phoenix Blade, 2 Emergency Teleport, 1 Foolish Barrel, 1 Gouki Rematch, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 1-for-1, 1 Rhoda, and 1 Soul Charge. Extra deck, 1 Trigate Wizard, 1 Gumblar, 1 Link Kribo, 1 Unicorn, 2 Phoenix, 1 Mermaid, 1 Gobbly, 1 Cerberus, 1 Solde, 1 Firewall, 1 Needle Fiber, 1 Shirabini, 1 Boral Sword, and 1 MX Saber Invoker. Side deck, we have 1 Doggo Man, triple Maxi, triple Cypher and Gamma Gear, 2 Sphere Mode, 1 Lightning Strike Kaiju, 1 Driver, 1 Midfield Breaker, and triple Red Reboot. Of course, this was the deck that ended up winning the tournament. I mean, when you get into a fist fight with the other deck being Sky Striker, I mean, you're not inherently too worried about it because, I mean, you're Gouki, you're supposed to be more explosive just for the generalized bullshit that your deck is supposed to do. So, just kind of fair things going out here. So, guys, please do leave a comment. Of course, tomorrow is Market Watch, the best damn day of the week on this channel. And it's honestly the day that I take the most pride in on here, besides Tuesday. The volunteer Market Watch is always relatively large, and I love that. And guys, do you want to see some more OCG content? Like I said, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. And, well, I will see you guys tomorrow on another fantastic, exciting, thrilling adventure of Market Watch. Yikes. Alright guys, peace out. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.